Agar and gelatine are two widely used gelling agents found in kitchens and laboratories around the world. Though they serve similar functions, they come from very different sources. Understanding them reveals fascinating insights into science, cooking, and culture. Agar is a jelly-like substance derived from red algae, especially species like Gelidium and Gracilaria. It's commonly used in microbiology, food preparation, and cosmetics. Agar is entirely plant-based and vegan. Gelatine, or gelatin, is made by boiling animal bones, skin, and connective tissue to extract collagen. It is widely used in jellies, marshmallows, and pharmaceutical capsules. Gelatine is not suitable for vegetarians or vegans. Agar was first discovered in Japan in the 17th century and has been used for centuries in Asian cuisine. The Japanese call it Canton, and it became popular worldwide in the 19th century. Scientists later adopted it for growing bacteria in Petri dishes. So, gelatine has actually been used since ancient times, with its roots tracing all the way back to Egyptian and Roman cooking. In Europe, it was once considered a luxury item, mostly used in aspics and those fancy molded desserts. Then, industrial gelatine production really kicked off in the 19th century. To make agar, red seaweed gets harvested, cleaned, boiled, and filtered. The liquid is then cooled and dried into flakes, strips, or powder. And yeah, it's rehydrated for use in labs or cooking. Gelatine production involves treating animal tissues with either acid or alkali to break down the collagen. After extraction, it's filtered, sterilized, and dried into powder or sheets. The end result is a neutral, tasteless substance that gels when it's cooled. Both agar and gelatine form gels by creating a three-dimensional network that traps water. However, agar's gel is based on polysaccharide chains, while gelatine relies on proteins, mainly collagen. This leads to different textures and melting points. Agar melts at about 85 degrees Celsius and sets at around 32 to 40 degrees, making it stable at room temperature. Gelatine melts at a lower temperature, about 35 degrees, and sets at around 20 degrees. This is why gelatine-based desserts melt in your mouth while agar ones do not. Agar produces a firm, brittle texture, often described as snappy. Gelatine, on the other hand, gives a smooth, elastic, and creamy mouthfeel. These textural differences affect their culinary applications. So agar is used in vegan jellies, fruit preserves, bubble tea custards, and a whole range of Asian sweets. It can also clarify juices and, make faux caviar through a process called spherification. Agar is tasteless and transparent, which honestly makes it super versatile. Gelatine is, well, pretty essential in making marshmallows, panna cotta, gummy candies, mousse, and all sorts of jelly desserts. It can also stabilize whipped cream and emulsify sauces, which is quite handy. Its unique melt-in-mouth texture is absolutely beloved by chefs everywhere. In microbiology, agar is actually the standard medium for culturing bacteria. Petri dishes contain nutrient agar that supports microbial growth. It's heat-stable, non-toxic, and doesn't break down easily, so it's just perfect for lab work. So, gelatine is actually used to make things like capsules, wound dressings, and even hemostatic sponges. It's biocompatible and digestible, which, makes it really suitable for drug delivery. Oh, and it also finds use in tissue engineering and medical imaging. Well, agar is rich in fiber and has minimal calories, so it's a popular choice for weight loss diets. On the other hand, gelatine contains amino acids like glycine and proline, which may support skin and joint health. Both of them offer unique benefits. Yes, agar is 100% plant-based. However, cross-contamination can happen in some manufacturing facilities, so always check labels if you're strictly vegan. So, in Japan, agar-based desserts like ryokan are actually traditional sweets. And, in Southeast Asia, agar jellies are super colorful and really artistic. It's also a staple ingredient in Buddhist vegetarian cooking. In Western cuisine, Gelatine has honestly been a centerpiece of jellied dishes since the 1800s. It shows up a lot in classic dishes like aspics and gelatin salads, and, well, modern desserts like Jello are still really popular in the US. Gelatine from pigs is not halal or kosher, which, limits its use for some religious groups. Beef-derived gelatin may be permitted if it's properly certified, but agar is generally acceptable across all diets and beliefs. So agar actually has a long shelf life if you store it in a cool, dry place. Gelatine is also pretty stable, but it can absorb moisture if you leave it unsealed. Once either one is hydrated, you should pop them in the fridge and use them up quickly. Agar is found in vegetarian capsules, ice cream stabilizers, canned meats, and even some cosmetics. It also works well to thicken soups and sauces. Oh, and you might spot it listed as E406 on ingredient lists. So, gelatine is found in, well, loads of everyday products. Think gummies, marshmallows, yogurt makeup, and even photographic film. It's also, interestingly, used in winemaking to clarify liquids. Both the pharmaceutical and cosmetic industries, they really rely heavily on it. While both are gelling agents, agar is plant-based and firmer, while gelatine is animal-based and a bit softer. Agar works better for vegan and heat-stable dishes, whereas gelatine is ideal for those creamy, delicate textures. Agar has a lower environmental impact since it's derived from seaweed, which is a renewable resource. Gelatine production, on the other hand, raises animal welfare and sustainability questions. So, conscious consumers often choose based on ethics and the source. Agar and gelatine both play important roles in science, cooking, and industry. Understanding their differences, honestly, helps you choose the right one for your recipe or research. Whether you're a chef or a scientist, these gelling agents really open the door to endless possibilities.